Hi there. Today we're going to take a look at synonyms for the word decrease. I just did a video for synonyms for the word increase, but I think in business English, knowing more synonyms for negative words is far more useful because we don't always want to say there's been a decrease in sales or numbers are decreasing. Decrease is a negative word. And in business English, we try not to say negative words. So let's jump right in and look at synonyms you can use on a daily basis or in any meeting you have to say decrease. So the first one is we've seen a dip. Just like if you have a carrot and you put it inside hummus, you're dipping something down. So a dip is very mild and very neutral. It means that there's been a minor drop, a small drop, a temporary decline. A dip doesn't mean things are going down, 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 down forever. It just means it's gone down a little bit. Whether or not that will continue to go down, you don't know. You're making the decrease not as important. So we've seen a dip, just means we've gone down a little bit. The next one is very professional and very soft. There's been a slight downturn. So there's been a slight downturn in engagement. There's been a slight downturn in sales. This means decrease, but it's very professional and it's ideal for early signs of maybe a negative trend. So not just a dip is small and maybe temporary, but a slight downturn means things have taken a turn and they're going down a little bit. So this may show that this decrease could be longer standing. The next one is performance has slipped. Now, if you're talking about a product performing, as in how it sells, or a team performing, as in how they perform, how they work, this is fantastic. To slip is when you're walking and there's a banana on the ground, you slip and you fall. So performance has slipped, meaning it doesn't mean it's going down forever, but it's not on solid ground. It's very honest, it's very constructive, it's very useful for team evaluations, KPI reviews, and again, if you're selling something, the performance has slipped, meaning how that something is selling, how it's performing. It's not doing so well at the moment. It may recover. The next one is there's been a drop off. Now, a drop off is like you're here and then poof, there's a cliff and the land just dropped off into the ocean. So this is when there's quite a dramatic decrease. And so people can see that on the chart. It's going like this and down. And if you say there's been a drop off, it's very casual, but it's very clear that people know there's been a sharp decrease. Great for engagement or activity reports. The next one is we're seeing a slowdown. Now, just like downturn, a slowdown is kind of similar to that. This is very measured and analytical. If you're taking a look at economics or sales context, there's been a slowdown. Things are not moving as quickly upwards as possible. No, it's been a bit of a slowdown. Numbers are slowing down. There's been a decrease in interest. There's been a decrease in sales. That's a slowdown. And by saying we're seeing a slowdown, it means we're measuring it. We're analytical the way we look at it. So you're basing your decrease on figures, on data. That's why you're saying we're seeing a slowdown, because we're analyzing the reports. 3 more to go. The next one is the results have softened. So hard is hard, like a coconut. Soft is soft, like a marshmallow. So if results have softened, results are not rock hard anymore. This is very subtle and diplomatic. This can be used in casual, semi-casual, and formal business environments. Saying results have softened, they're no longer strong. This is great for investors or stakeholder reports. It's very subtle, very diplomatic, meaning it's not hard, it means decrease, but you're not saying decrease. The next one is we've lost some momentum. Momentum is, think of a ball rolling down a hill. And as the ball rolls down the hill, it gets faster and faster and faster. It builds momentum. So if in the past teams or sales or whatever has been building momentum, it means it's going up and faster and is increasing and stronger with every turn that increases. The opposite of that, to decrease, means we've lost some momentum. Things are slowing down. This is very candid, very forward. It's very good for motivating a shift in strategy, saying we've lost some momentum, we need to change what we're doing. There's been a decrease in whatever, sales, figures, engagement, KPIs. We need to change what we're doing. The very last one is very formal, it's very precise, it's very neutral. There's been a reduction in whatever. There's been a reduction in sales, reduction in engagement, reduction in KPIs. This is what you put in reports for cost cutting, for inventory, for resources. I hope you found these synonyms for decrease useful.